Okay, so, you've just entered onto this screen. So what were you saying before?
I'd have a scroll about and see if these are clickable.
Yeah.
Because I assume that one is, but I'm not sure about those ones.
Okay.
And I'd use that enter flag before I use the top bar.
So yeah. So you've clicked on the enter, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That takes you to this screen.
Have a read of that. Have a little
it's
scroll.
It's just placeholder text.
Have a little scroll, read that, and then assume that this, because it took me to a different page last time, I'd follow that to the making of. Then I'd read all of that, scroll, and follow the same system, which I quite like actually. It doesn't feel it's not clunky. I don't like when you have to sort of fish back to the top all the time.
Cool.
Then have a read of that. Scroll through. I don't know if you could click those. I guess it depends on what these have in them, whether they're flag diagrams or whether they'd have text and things. Whether they'd be clickable. But if they are, then maybe go on there. If not, then perhaps have a look at about and have a bit more of a click around.
Okay, so if are you likely to click on about? Or...
Yeah, I think about would be my first move.
Okay.
Then maybe the in-person event.
Okay.
And the rooms.
So, yeah. So...
But it would depends on whether they'd be Take Me Anywhere like the last ones. Or on the... I guess you can't really see it on the prototype, but you'd know that once it's been blocked out and things.
What would make you know whether or not it's a button, do you think?
If it changed when I rolled over it.
Yeah.
I don't know, some pop, I don't know about it, but pop up or highlighted, or maybe a bit more text came up or something.
Okay. Cool. And what you said before about the whether or not they're flag shapes. So are you, in your head, is flag shapes buttons now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's
so maybe if they were, it would make it a bit more obvious that they're clickable as well.
Okay. Yeah, nice. So what would you like to click on?
I'd probably go for the first one first.
Okay.
And then have a little look. Maybe if they were scrollable, have a deeper look into any of these bits. But then the flag again, it's really easy to see as well. Before I don't have to look around. It's very obvious that is how I get back, so I don't need to think about that. Okay. And then I'd have a little look on there and then go back to the rooms, and I assume keep going.
Okay.
But I also assumed when I looked at these that they were maybe would get bigger when you looked at them.
And how would you go about
that? Maybe hover.
Yeah.
Zoom in on the writing because it's quite small. I'd assume you'd be able to size it up.
So if you hovered over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly like that. And then if I really liked it, I like that there's a link to the portfolios as well. And then be able to do the same for all of them. Have a proper look around.
How would you get off of this, do you think?
I'd probably move off of it, or maybe if there's a little X.
A little X, okay.
In the right-hand corner. Just because I think that's what I'd be used to. Yeah, that'll make it more obvious.
Okay.
And then back to rooms.
And
do the same thing again. Then I go room 2 for the drawing and fine art.
Cool. Did you say, so in-person event?
Yeah, and then after that I'd assume I'd sort of done the about and the tour. And then so I'd probably look at the in-person event because I don't really know about that yet.
Okay.
And then is that back to the start?
What, getting here?
Yeah. I know the... Yeah, sorry. So I assume that would be blocked. Or some more information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if they were links, click on them. And then the flag again makes it really easy to see.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Where it wants you to go.
Any questions? Any things that aren't very clear?
Is the tour and the about, is that the only way to get to them, or do you get to them through the flags as well?
So the tour, you would get to them, like, for example, if there is a flag, you'll get to it, but the flags won't be on every page.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's quite nice to have both options, because I'd use the flags to start with. I like that they're like big as well and obvious, so you don't have to like find them. But then it's quite nice to have it. Say you've clicked a few flags and you can't really remember where you've got to. The home, about, tour, it's easy to like ground yourself back to where you wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
A bit easier to navigate than when you sort of open a new tab and then you can't remember where you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect, thank you.
No problems.